Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Saints are top 10 in defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Bills, who will need to solve that secondary.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And some room to work. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And he'll bang that one through. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on second down. Townsend. Catch here, left side, Thomas. So an agile move, but not a big gain. Down right near the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
8 yards there on a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
To throw on second down, Townsend. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Let's go.
From the gun, Townsend. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw. Townsend. They find some open field here. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Taylor now off the bootleg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They begin the drive with Hill. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, they run with Hill. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Back to throw. Townsend. Dancing to his left. And Breida, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run again with Pirine. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
Here's Taylor to throw. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Now Pirine. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Let's go!
To throw is Taylor. Off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Taylor to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. 190. 190. Hey. Come on. Ohio. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambo will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. Townsend out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Townsend. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. That's taken on the 25. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills add on. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Back to throw. Townsend sliding out of the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
A toss play. Here's Perine. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Taylor. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw again. Townsend. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff as they run the counter play. Room here to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bills add on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on second down. Townsend looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Townsend. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, here we go. Green. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Detroit.
Throwing on first down. Townsend. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now, let's go.
Back to the air on second down. Townsend.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
On third down, Townsend forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Perkins on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
Come on, let's go. What?
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The play clock's running down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. It's the Panthers moving back in front in what's been a seesaw affair. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Time running out here on the play clock. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. As they run the counter play. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Hill. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
following the penalty. It's Hill. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Saints on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Off the bootleg. Townsend. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. To throw on second down. Townsend. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Saints. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run it again with Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Saints on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Townsend. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw on second down. Townsend. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go!
From the gun, Townsend. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They go with Perkins again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.